Hi everyone, and welcome. Today we're exploring marijuana, the world's most popular drug. We will look at what it is and how it affects your body and brain. Marijuana, The Green Debate by Angel Diaz. Introduction. What is marijuana? Marijuana comes from a cannabis, stavia plant. Its main active chemical, THC, causes a feeling of being high. It's classified as both a hallucinogen and a depressant. Common street names include weed, pot, Mary Jane. A brief history. Marijuana has been used for thousands of years. Ancient Chinese medicine used cannabis around 27,000 BCE for pain and inflammation. It spread through Asia, the Middle East, and Europe, and eventually in the US. It was criminalized in 1937, but recently made states have legalized it for medical or recreational use. That shift has sparked a debate over its safety and health effects. Methods of use. People use marijuana in several ways: smoking it in joints or pipes, vaping, or eating it in edibles like gummies or brownies. Edibles can be risky because the effects take longer to kick in, and it's easy to eat too much before realizing it. Legal and medical use. Federally, marijuana is still a Schedule I drug, meaning it's considered to have no accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse. However, in many states now allow medical or recreational use. Medically, it can help pain, nausea, chemotherapy, and muscle spasms for conditions like multiple sclerosis. How it can affect the brain? THC binds to cannabinoid receptors in the brain, which trigger the release of dopamine, a chemical that makes us feel good. This causes relaxation and a euphoric state, but it also affects memory, coordination, and attention. That's why marijuana can slow reaction time and impair short-term memory. Health effects, tolerance, and withdrawal. Despite its reputation for being natural, marijuana isn't risk-free. Short-term effects can include anxiety, panic, and hallucinations, especially with high amounts of THC strands. Long-term, It can affect it can lead to tolerance and dependence, meaning users need more to feel the same effects. Withdrawal symptoms can include irritability, sleep problems, and cravings. There's no known lethal dose, but overuse, particularly from edibles, can cause confusion, paranoia, and uncontrollable vomiting. About 1 in 10 users develop some form of marijuana use disorder. Costs and usage trends. Marijuana typically costs about $10 to $20 per gram. It's most used, it's the most used illicit drug in the world. And in the US, about 17% of young adults between 18 and 25 report using it each year. Males use it slightly more than females and rate similar across ethnic groups. Another concern is modern marijuana is up to 3 times stronger than it was in the 1990s, meaning today's strands deliver much higher doses of THC. Interesting facts. Here are some interesting, surprising facts. 1. Heavy use before the age of 18 can lower your IQ scores by up to 8 points. 2. Marijuana smoke contains many of the same harmful chemicals as tobacco smoke. 3. Driving under the influence doubles your risk of being in a car crash. 4. Around 1 in 10 users become dependent, and that rate doubles for people who started before the age of 18. Marijuana edibles can take 30 minutes to 2 hours to kick in, leading to accidental overconsumption. Here are a few recommendations. There's a documentary on Netflix called Grass is Greener. There's a CNN documentary called Weed, and there's We the People on Netflix. Conclusion. To wrap things up, here are what we learned about marijuana. Marijuana has both benefits and risks. Effects depend on dosage, age, and frequency. It can lead to tolerance, dependence, or withdrawal. Younger brains are more vulnerable to memory and learning problems. Driving under the influence is illegal and unsafe. Stay informed and make safe legal choices. Whether used medically or recreationally, it's important to understand what marijuana does to your body and mind. Thank you for your time, and here's my works cited.